Hello and welcome to Dateline Lagos on Channels Television. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Coming up on the program, Governor Sanwo-Olu swears in 10 new permanent secretaries. Lamata promotes investment in transportation at 2025 International Conference on Sustainable Urban Mobility. And Igomo Senior High School, Apapa, wins 2025 Lagos Agricultural Scholars Competition. The Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has appointed 10 new permanent secretaries, recalibrating the civil service engine room of the state's governance. Now, Governor Sanwo-Olu told the appointees that their new role demands responsibility, courage, creativity, and strong sense of ethics that requires the ability to challenge inefficiency and inspire productivity.
Senior officials of the Lagos State civil servants, members of the State Executive Council, traditional rulers, family and friends converge on Lagos House alongside Ikeja for the swearing-in ceremony of 10 newly appointed permanent secretaries. Growth in the line of duty, particularly in the public service, is one that civil servants look up to, and Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu joins the gathering for the occasion. Ten of them take their oath of office before resuming their new role.
I expose corruption in any of his cases.
After the oath taking, they received their letter of appointment from the governor one after the other. The head of service, Mr. Olabode Agoro, described the newly appointed permanent secretaries as a fantastic set, carefully picked from the list of successful candidates interviewed by the governor.
The selection of these distinguished individuals was necessitated by the vacancies of leadership of some MBAs following the statutory retirement of the permanent secretaries. In a bid to sustain the tradition of equity and transparency, I would like to place it on record that these permanent secretaries, I will refer to them as G10, because there are 10 of them. They were carefully selected from the list of successful candidates who had interviewed with Mr. Governor in the year 2022 and year 2024. Having crossed the hurdles of the computer-based test, the Executive Training Development Program, and the Work for Fitness test. I would like to congratulate these new permanent secretaries for their well-deserved appointments, while noting that to whom much is given, much is expected. Therefore, regardless of the ministry of your deployment today, it is imperative that you make positive impact, as you are expected to continue your meaningful contribution to the plans and programs of this administration. Mr. Governor, sir, let me assure you that these G10 permanent secretaries are a fantastic set. A fantastic set of leaders desirous to hit the ground running at any MDA of their deployment. I have had cause to interact with them on numerous occasions since their appointment, and I have noticed that they are full of zeal and enthusiasm to make their contributions towards the development of the public service in the state.
Governor Sanwo-Olu asked the new permanent secretaries to uphold the values that has been the backbone of the Lagos State public service.
I want our PAMSEC, the new ones, to remember that what you've done here also comes with great responsibility. It's a reminder that in Lagos, true leadership is about progress, and it's not just a privilege. It's about purpose, not just a right. As permanent secretary, you hold the position that are vital to government effectiveness and efficiency. You are the bridge between the vision and the action. You are connecting political directions with administrative execution. Your performance will play a critical role in determining how far we can go, how far we meet our promises, how far the words that politicians say and are realizable. And so as permanent secretary, you are expected to lead these reforms in your various ministries, agencies, or departments. And so let it be clear that these roles call for courage. It calls for real creativity and a strong sense of ethics. It requires the ability to challenge ineffectiveness and inefficiencies in your system, and you are meant to inspire productivity. I tell you, these are not mere words. These are things that I think of, and I'll be very careful at expressing them. I want a real change. I want positive change. I want this class of tests to truly reflect that we're about positive change. It requires you to think strategically, to manage resources wisely, and uphold the values that have long been the backbone of the Lagos State Public Service.
Dr. Olufemi Omololu, who spoke on behalf of the new permanent secretaries, assures the state government of bringing the administration's agenda to a new stage of success.
To whom much is given, much is expected. Someone also said that people are promoted not because of the hard work they have done, but because of the potential they have to do more. Mr. Governor, I would like to assure you that G1025 have built a lot of potential, and we are committed and dedicated to move the Lagos State forward. We are aware of the team's agenda, and we are committed to play our role in bringing this to fore.
Mr. Oyenuga Olayode was also celebrated in the Ministry of Infrastructure.
We are working It's a call to duty, the appointment as a permanent secretary. It's a call to additional responsibilities. And that goes for all of us in the office. My appointment is an appointment for you. It's an opening for you. We all need to work assiduously in our duties.
The newly appointed permanent secretaries include Mr. Babatunde Onigbanjo, Ministry of Commerce, Cooperatives, Trade and Investment, Mr. Sani Layemo, Education District 2, Mrs. Alaka Temitope, Office of Internal Audit, Engineer Oyenuga Olayode, Office of Infrastructure, Mr. Rauf Ojikutu, Teaching Service Commission, Mr. Kwasheda Bamidele, Education District 4, Mrs. Galbadine Adedeji Oluwakemi, Audit Service Commission, Dr. Piton Oyedele, Health District 1, Dr. Olufemi Omololu, Health District 6, and Mrs. Ogunlano Ramat, Permanent Secretary in the Cabinet Office. They are all expected to resume duty as Permanent Secretary effective from November 4th, 2025.
From civil service administration to investment in transportation. This time, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Quadri Hamzat, has described clean transport as a prerequisite for competitiveness and public health, not a luxury. The Deputy Governor made this comment at the 2025 International Conference on Sustainable Urban Mobility. It says the conference serves as a knowledge hub for key stakeholders at national and subnational levels to develop capacity on sustainable urban mobility and address critical issues in Africa's transport sector.
Lagos State has taken the spotlight in harnessing clean transport technologies as it hosts the 2025 International Conference on Sustainable Urban Mobility, a landmark platform convened by the Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority to drive Africa's transition towards cleaner, smarter, and more inclusive transport systems. The conference brings together policymakers, financiers, engineers, and development partners across the continent to explore sustainable pathways for transforming urban mobility through innovation and strategic investment.
The vision for Lagos meant to provide reliable and equitable access to all the people of state in an environmental, sustainable, and economical cost-effective manner, promoting inclusive economic and social and political growth. The whole objective is to ensure that we have a sustainable transport system that is integrated, is safe, is adequate, is reliable, is comfortable, is efficient, and is affordable. Of course, not leaving out the environmental friendliness that is extremely important, and for a progressive and competitive market economy. The Lagos State government is committed to providing a sustainable integrated multimodal public transport system that drives the growth of Lagos. The system seeks to provide citizens the following features, of course, accessibility, like I mentioned, connectivity, which is extremely important because without connectivity, transportation is dead. Integration of all modes, safety, inclusivity, climate-friendly solutions, predictable journey times, and cost and time efficiency.
The managing director of Lamata, Abimbola Kiajo, outlined Lamata's commitment to scaling up clean transport technologies and align with global sustainability standards.
Lamata continues to pioneer multimodal transport initiatives that are reshaping urban mobility in Lagos. Our integrated approach, covering road, rail, and waterways, in conjunction with our sister agency, Lagos State Waterways Authority, aligns with the global best practices while being firmly grounded in local realities. Over the past 2 years, Lagos has recorded significant milestones. The completion and operationalization of the Lagos Rail Mass Transit Blue Line from Maltu to Marina and the Red Line from Agbado to Oyinbo represent historic achievements in addressing congestion, improving air quality, and promoting clean mass transit. Our strategic goal is to deploy 50 electric buses and a robust CNG fleet as part of a phased transition toward a clean urban future. Equally important is our emphasis on inclusivity. Through partnerships such as the Sexual Harassment Engagement Changing Attitude Needs, which we term the She Can Tool initiative, Lamata is championing practical solutions to tackle sexual harassment and ensure that our transport systems are safe and welcoming for women, children, the elderly, and persons living with disability. Distinguished participants, our shared responsibility is clear. We must create a future where African transport systems are defined not by congestion, exclusion, and pollution, but by efficiency, equity, and sustainability. This requires scaling up clean technologies, unlocking financing, strengthening institutions, and above all, deepening collaborations across borders.
Deputy Governor Kadri Hamzat says rapid urbanization confronting African cities presents a rare opportunity to lead the global clean transport revolution, and Lagos State is ready to create a sustainable mobility that will harmonize standards.
Africa cannot afford to be a spectator in this decade. Our continent is urbanizing faster than any other. By 2050, more than 1.3 billion Africans will live in cities. How we move these people cleanly, affordably, and equitably will determine whether our growth is sustainable or is self-defeating. Lagos is proud to be among the first African cities developing a citywide sensor network coordinated by Lamata and the Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency to track urban transport-induced emission in real time. This conference must move us closer to a continental air quality alliance linking African cities in a shared platform of open data for clean air. Our aspiration, therefore, is to develop bankable, climate-resilient projects that attract private investment while delivering social impact. Lagos will not be left behind. We are developing frameworks to monetize emission reduction from our rail and BRT system, ensuring that climate justice also means financial justice. The Investment Forum is the signature session of this conference and represents the bridge between ambition and action. This platform will present mechanisms for concession and commercial financing, technical assistance, and risk sharing. This is an opportunity for Lagos and other African cities to showcase various mobility pipeline projects. For us here in Lagos, we'll be presenting the Purple Line, Rail Line, bus electrification, interstate mega terminals, and biogas plant initiative, among others. So I therefore kindly request every delegate to view this conference as a movement a movement to reclaim our cities from congestion, from pollution, and from inequality, a movement to design transport systems that honor our dignity and integrity. Let us not use designs for Bond Street and think it will be applicable in Oshodi. At the end of this conference, when we issue our communique, let us ensure that it is not another document that will just gather dust. It should be a roadmap that guides governments across Africa, cities, and private sector financing, and communities toward measurable progress. I challenge all of us to think big, to act bold and move together. Let us harness clean urban transport innovation and investment, not as an abstract ideas, but as instruments of continental renaissance.
The three-day conference provides a platform for the Lagos State government to actualize clean transport reform and modernize traffic management to make Lagos a clean, efficient, and resilient megacity.
And finally, on the program, Igomu Senior High School, Apapa, has emerged winner of the 2025 Lagos Agricultural Scholars Competition, taking home a cash prize of 250,000 naira. The State Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Systems, Abisola Olusoyan, who was speaking at the event, described the competition as a strategic platform for nurturing the next generation of farmers that will drive food security in Lagos State. Here's how it went.
It's the 2025 Lagos Agricultural Scholars Quiz Competition, a platform that provides opportunity for public secondary school students to showcase their interest and passion for agriculture.
Carrots, fries, and cheaper.
28 public secondary schools across the state came fully prepared for the annual competition organized by the Lagos State Ministry of Agriculture and Food Systems at Adeyemi Bello Auditorium, Alausa Ikeja.
You have one chance and one chance only to make sure your school represents, or rather you represent your school in this competition.
The event kicks off with a knockout round as students demonstrate impressive knowledge and confidence all through the contest.
Floriculture is concerned with growing flowers and ornamental plants. That is correct. Hybrid crops are naturally occurring species. True or false? False. That is correct. Weeding is the act of removing unwanted plants from a garden. True or false? Correct.
The Special Advisor on Agriculture and Food Systems commend the teachers for teaching the students agriculture, which is clearly seen in the competition.
Something that we look up to every year, to see new talents, to see how brilliant people are doing in schools, particularly in the aspect of agriculture. Each year it gets better. The nature of answers to questions gets improved and gets better. So we want to encourage you all. There is always dignity in knowing an aspect of agriculture as you can. You don't necessarily have to be an agricultural student to know agriculture.
And it's nice to see a lot of gender inclusiveness in all that we have here. We have both the male and the female. So it's not just a boy girl or a girl staying alone or a boy staying alone. It's for all of us to participate in agriculture. And as the theme for this year says, it's hand in hand for a better future. When we all join hands together, plant something next to our house and a homestead, we will have a better future.
As the quiz competition gets intense, narrowed down to 5 schools, each of them had the floor to answer the questions given to them.
Essential services create awareness. It is a means of enlightening farmers on what to do, on the modern way of doing things. And again, you can, extension services, they teach farmer through different means, and they also pass information to farmer through different means as well.
Before a egg can be hatched, you put it in the egg, which is the other, you sit down on the egg so that germinate, so that it brings that cheap
benefits of organic manure over chemical. First, organic manure are natural manure. Why chemical manure manure that was generated by wood? Now, organic manure, these are manure that are already created by naturally occurring. So when you use organic manure, there is no limit to the amount you use to it because it's organic, it's just natural. So, but when you use chemical manure, there are limitations to what you use.
The 4 things you need to put in preparation for the conservation of vegetation is number 1, you make your bed or with the use of oil.
5 challenges facing agricultural development. First, we have land systems. Secondly, we have technical know-how.
The State Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Systems, Abisola Olusonya, stated that the purpose of the competition is to empower young people, deepen their understanding of agriculture in order to drive food security for Lagos.
I hope that you have fun here at this Lagos Agric Scholars Quiz competition. I hope that schools do well enough to win the prizes, but more importantly, it just showcases that in this sector, we have a lot of room to grow, but that is also dependent on you. The aspiration to be an entertainer, to be the Davido of tomorrow, or the Whiskey, or to be the footballer of tomorrow. I'm hoping that in this very room, we would also have the food producers of tomorrow, and trust me, you have and you own that future. That the entertainer, the footballer, the tech wizards of this world will be dependent on. So as a food producer or anyone at all playing in the food space, you actually hold the power.
Selecting the winner was a difficult task for the judges, but eventually winners emerged with points not so far apart. Government Model College Igbo-Okuta takes the 5th place, Community Senior High School Meron 4th position. Both schools receive gifts and 50,000 naira.
50,000 naira will be sent directly to you. Please take a bow. Well done. You played an amazing game today. Well done. Well done.
Batriman Senior Secondary School Mushin secured 3rd place with a cash prize of 100,000 naira. While Government Model Girls College Akunfoye Ikorodu claimed 2nd place in the competition, receiving a cash prize of 150,000 naira. Anigomu Senior High School Apapa emerges winner of Lagos Agricultural Scholars Competition, walking away with a cash prize of 250,000 naira.
There is a magic wand behind my magic. And what is that magic wand? Is our class teacher, Mrs. Afolayan. I want to say a very big thank you to Mrs. Afolayan because she's very, very up and doing. When they first told us that we want to do competition, she was like, we must come with something. And I was like, Shebi, we must come with something. And I'll put in my best to make sure that we come up with something. So when we started the competition today, she was like, calm down. As you can see, all the questions that they are asking, they are the ones that we have already treated before. So people should calm down and stay focused. And alhamdulillah, we make it to the end. I want to say a very big thank you to those that's organizing this program for us. And I want to say a very big thank you to Lagos State Government once again. Thank you very much.
Parents are also advised to support their children in whatever field they develop interest, including agriculture.
Agriculture had evolved. It's no longer you must go and farm yam or farm maize. No, there are several value chains in agriculture and you can pick one. And that's why the name in Lagos State is Agriculture and Food Systems. So there's a lot of value chain. So parents out there should know that there are several segments in the agricultural value chain that children can pick on. and they will excel. They just need to have their niche.
In the coming year, other schools look forward to taking the lead in the Lagos Agricultural Scholars Quiz competition and also support the Lagos State Government initiative of identifying young farmers that would help achieve food security in the state.
And that's the program for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Remember, obey all state laws, be the best you can, but most importantly, please live a healthy life. Till next time, it's bye for now.